try and play around his own smoke.
Oh, they've actually pushed right up to it. SSK able to grab a double and Zeddy finishing it out with one of his own.
And they actually make this crossfire work. Sneak through. MDLL takes the initial aggression, but the trades come back thick and fast. It's on to Kushner, and well, they'll eventually get past it, but they haven't cleared any of the players out. The site itself, SSK, though, will be able to pick off one. It's not the greatest initial shot, but Aslan does manage to slow them down. Timmy also doing a little bit of work on the other side. Still, though, after plant will be in, but Dinks is on his last legs.
Oh, Zeddy was almost taken down there as well. The wallbang coming close. QD ends up losing a lot of his own HP on the way out, and they're grouped up now, ready to take the fight. No recon online just yet. That's refreshing. And so there's nothing for them to really get into a fight with, especially as they're smoked out. I think it's the right call to go and save. You know, these weapons would likely just be...
It's not been too difficult for BBL to actually work everything out. You can see the star already there to try and delay. And they're going to have to try and wrap through Heaven, which was being watched. But Cloud, it's a nasty shot on the entry.
That updraft out of SSK, it's just causing confusion and chaos. Aslan somehow able to turn on a dime and take Zeddy, but the trade is way too quick.
Spike planted.
Not a lot of time left on the clock. It was sub 20 seconds, but the spike does go down, and that puts BBL on the back foot massively. Look at this crossfire. Not only that, Dinks just watching for the initial fight, and then you have a perfect crossfire to deal with afterwards. Those trades are found easily. Turco got a lot to do, and it came close. On the other side of the map to take some players down on A. He's got information, of course. This is pre-nerf chamber, 2 traps. So short and main locked down by him. Hunter's Fury thrown through, finding 2.
God!
Are you kidding? What am I watching here, dude? This is one of the wildest rounds we've gotten to see in a while. They've got the spike in a 3v3. I mean, even look at that cosmic divide. It says it all.
Turco's in a good position, but he's actually going to fall back. I think he knows just with the time left, anything he can do to delay would be so worthwhile. Timing not going to be there. Cloud is just on fire at the moment. His 4th kill of the round. He's actually on for a 6K at the moment, but they've left SSK behind in the corner, waiting patiently. Poro wins that duel as well. I feel like the unexpected victor is winning every single battle, and somehow we've ended in a 2v2.
One enemy remaining.
Well, we need that 6K to come through. Cloud's already got 5. There it is. Every single player taken down.
Work that one out, then well, maybe game too complicated.
Here we go, though. Opportunities on the cancel. Cutie couldn't use his ult that he popped up. He was down to the pistol. Operator in the hands of Cutie, looking for an aggressive fight on mid, but of course, just his luck this time. Navi are not going mid. They're going straight to site. They're closing the door, trying to block him out. He'll walk through this. Did he have his knife out? He didn't have his knife out. No. That would never have happened. That would make no sense whatsoever. Turco. Oh, you have been played.
SSK got that kill. He was updrafted, span around, and then shot him in the head. What? What were his teammates doing?
Yeah, that was an interesting fight. I'll say that. Little updraft, little AD in the air, and then a 1-tap on landing. Style points for that one. There we go. Aim DLL with the off angle. Duno's down. There's a chance to fight back in here. Dinks right down below. If Aim can catch him, this could be huge, but Dinks, yay. Oh, well, he answers up for both. Now the split through to B. They're still going to run into Aslan, who's waiting and spawn 2 players on site. 15 seconds to cross. Dinks J does well to find 1, but 10 seconds. They've got to get that spike on the floor, and Dinks J's gone. Round's over. Absolutely no way for Navi to win it at this point. Comes down to doing a little bit of extra damage, saving those weapons. Almost the most important at this point. You don't want to be dropping really nobody to open the space for them at this point. All right, well.
There they are.
Okay, I guess Aslan got a little bit curious, and because of that, he's lost his head. Now they are going to have themselves the lockdown, and okay, they just swing every angle and win every duel. You're so confident in their default. They might be caught on the rotation, but the flash will give them the info they need. Okay, it is going to blind up one. Aslan again. Talk about him being that win condition. He's managed to find himself a couple of kills. There is also the res, but that'll be Kushner back instead.
You don't think, oh, I better check the body for some traps. SSK, same position as in the pistol, getting aggressive, taking that space, you know, really good sense of when that space is open to be contested. This time around, maybe not so much. 25 HP left on Turco. That's going to put a lot of onus on
the flash.
He's ruined the flash, the peak, perfectly timed. And that seems to just be the narrative for Navi in a lot of these rounds. I mean, the only thing I'd look at maybe is like, these guys not comfortable with the map, but hell, BBL know how to play this. One of their most played maps, 9 out of 10 of the last wins. Ascend was the most recent match they had. They beat them 13-6. They lost to Fnatic before that. This is a strong map. Turco with a chance, but time is what's going to cost him. Even if he kills Dinksjay, not able to follow up. You know, that wall being down stops Dunno from being able to flash through and take his own peak instead. The play is slowed completely, and BBL are able to make their way through to the site. Navi really struggling to get a foothold in this round. And even, look, as Dunno walks through, if he doesn't clear the left, he's in a lot. Oh, he has cleared it! And Cloud's holding down the site with 9 HP. This is winnable again.
It shouldn't have been, but somehow we've got to a point where Dunno actually has a chance. There shouldn't be much of an opportunity here, just because getting close with that frenzy, I don't think they should really allow him to do it, but they're playing them on the other side. He's managed to find the first. It needs to be almost an instant shot, and well, as he goes to reload, aim DLL.
The recon through hasn't spotted much. Dinksjay is being cleared in the corner. Very nicely done. And they'll take this site in a very controlled way. And nobody frantically running through, no advantages thrown away for no reason. Reveal coming in, but that player is safely behind the box. They're doing a very good job. I think BBL have realized losing weapons in this round, dropping anything, your chances of success in this map just skydive. You've got to be able to take as much through as possible. One player lost, they'll trade out a Spectre.
And the thing is, though, the time. 20 seconds left, clearing Cloud from the back of sight, and Zeddy from a little bit of an off angle. It's not going to be easy. He's going to have to shoot the dart, but he's still not cleared properly. It ends up shooting his teammate, and instead, well, Zeddy has done an incredible job. Even still, though, it comes down to 1 versus 1. This plant is going to be incredibly close. I don't know if he's got it just about. That'll be enough to give aim DLL a chance in this 1v1 position. Dinks taking that close corner, spots his opponent, just looking for the headshot, but takes a little bit of damage back in response, and he's going to end up just about clutching it out. And just trying to deny that control already. Dinks as well, just surviving at the back of the site. Well, will eventually fall. Likely to give an after plant. There is also a res available for Poro as well, if he can get it, but he's already dead. Cloud comes swinging, a second headshot, and this man just hits everything put in front of him. You're going to see Aslan just walking through. He's having a battle with the turret, and unfortunately the turret had support. In this case was Dinks. Seeing the shots coming through, I think that's only hit his teammate, so the Hunter's Fury hasn't been able to do too much. Wall going to be instantly broken, and the res is utilized. BBL are committed to this round. The question is, can they get anything done?
And they're just waiting for Cutie to have the chances, right? The second that he gets an opportunity to take a player down, gets that sight line with the tour de force, and now with time on their side, you know, Navi have to come pushing into them. The thing is, a smoke down, gonna block him out, gonna ruin his day. Crossfire up close and pistols. Has to be able to yield something. And it's Sheriffs, you know, not the best. Flashes come through. Oh! Why is Turco still alive? He's ended up with a kill. That's absolutely insane. The kills, though, quickly moving back into Navi's favor. Cutie gonna try to stop that defuse. He's out there getting locked down, but he doesn't care. He's trying to stop them from being able to get away with it, but they can't. And Aslan actually got detained as well.
Yeah, someone that they're going to have to try and clear, because otherwise, well, they're going to be almost surrounded. In fact, instead, they've decided to try and get a little bit more aggressive. Caught dropping, but Kushner actually still manages to connect the shot. Doesn't last long, though.
Cover going out. No, the trades always seem to come in quickly. One last chance to hold on for BBL. They're already being spammed down, but Dink's just going to be dropped at least. Aslan in with another, and now BBL seem to be stepping it up on Cloud to put up some numbers, but that hasn't been a problem so far. He's got a Vandal on site. SSK covering on the cross. They won't be able to find anything. Here we go. Cloud's hold.
This has found another as well. These two have just had an incredible game. The drone is going to give him information very quickly of where these players are, and Dunno has already killed off another. It's going to be the Thrifty to close out the stance. now got his rendezvous to be able to escape. Wall straight back up. They need to break this, otherwise defusal could just begin, but they've already managed to make a gap. The gap, though, is being fought back into Cloud again, up on the 4K, and while Zeddy... swing, though. Kushner starts things well. Dinks was actually caught reloading, but still manages to win that battle, and in fact, was caught second as well. This is starting to fall apart. This was a full investment from BBL. This wasn't a half buy. This was everything they had, and it has fallen completely flat on its face. Haven't managed to retrieve the Vandal yet, but now Dinks will pick that up as well, and SSK makes this look very easy. In fact, for the side of Navi. And now they put another one down just in case they manage to cross that little bit further, so they can just lock down positions. Oh, that's the aggression we were talking about, bitch. The Cloud goes in, finds all the pistol players, and again, it's only going to be the one kill.
Just fight these Spectres, make sure they don't get caught out by that Cloud rifle, and they've done a great job. The frag just comes steaming in. Oh, 4 for Cutie to close that one out. Well,
they baited out initially. Do know those actually going to be caught out. Trade's coming back strong. This operator, it's not quite going to get the kill, but Dinks will be there instead. 9 HP. Aslan lands the first headshot, though. Back into the 1 versus 1. It needs to be an instantaneous shot once again. He needs to try and wrap on his opponent. He's got a right idea, but the thing is, Dinks is now coming around the back. He's not quite going to be able to land it. It's very close.
Against Eddie, though, already had a snake bites, but here comes Viper's pitch to make that a little bit more awkward. Dinks J's gone down. There's the trade, though. Now you've lost your tour de force. The flank from Pora. He's only got a pistol.
My God.
And that flash ruined any chance of anything going. They're facing that reality right now.
Wall going down early enough that it's something that they'll have to deal with. A swing in, and Cloud and Duno have already picked off a couple. Turco at least will be able to find one on the trade, but it is just a trade. Another kill coming back in their favor, and Turco's the only one that's really stepping up in this round. Cloud also going to be brought back, but again, trades going back into the favor of the Turkish side. Pora now steps up to the plate and, whoa, gives him an angle, but oh, don't. He's going to do it. He's going to get a kill. Oh, no, he missed. The second shot missed, but it doesn't matter. He actually misses a distraction. His teammates have slaughtered everyone else, and now Aslan has to try and face off 1 versus 5. First shot's nice, but Duno has gone. It's just not gone where they wanted it to go. All right, nice double peek. Oh, SSK is just looking clean. We're going to see a rifle at least retrieved, but they haven't actually given up too much ground. Kushner's going to try and take this one into his own hands, and he might. You know, no one spotted him. So much information. The snapback eventually. We'll see at least just a trade, but this is one of the best spots we've seen BBL in a while.
Oh, they need Cutie to stay alive, though. Aim hasn't got a weapon. Just now planted the spike. Oh, what a shot. Dinks is down. Antonio's got to do it all. Dropping from above. Cutie has a vague idea that crosshair placement was perfect, but Dono just about manages to slip away. He's making the noise, trying to bait in a re-peek. Shock dart for the back, the peek around the left, catching him off, but AimDLL running for his life, won't make it away. Pulled into the 1 versus 1, the tap coming through. Dono swinging out a little wider, wants to catch Cutie on the swing, and he will! It's got a lot of movement on A. Navi have rotated in again. It seems like they're getting an invitation to defend this site from BBL, telegraphing it all the way. Kills come through, but Aslan steps it up, putting it into a 1v3, an almost impossible situation to lose, Tom. And, you know, not even a Viper's pit to play with here for Zeddy. He's not even cleared the left as he walks out.
A little gap created in the wall for the plant to go down. I don't know if there's going to be much that can be done here, and well, Dinks has been given a few opportunities, but isn't going to land the shots. So, well, in fact, they're going to try and Hunter's Fury him out of the round, and even though that doesn't quite land... Oh, the timing there. So poor, but Cloud recovers it. That's a big whiff. But Cutie was in just in time. The flank, though. Oh, it's constant backstabs. Navi with 2 quick frags, and they've left Cutie alone. The drone, is it going to clear him? in this close angle. SSK waiting patiently. They now have all the information they need to try and kill this final man. Swinging the corner though. Cutie lands the first shot and stuck behind the wall. He could just back away. Still has his rifle, still has the tour de force, but more importantly, has the time on his side. Nothing that SSK could do about this one. And both players may go down, but most important,
Well, Cutie started to wide peek
nice.
out slowly on the A side. BBL have been in control so far this round. Wall down to try and get a defuse before it gets caught off in the process. Navi blocking up all the frags, but now Dinksjay's left alone, trying to stop this defuse. He'll catch one, and actually has the time on his side. It doesn't matter. He's just clocking up frag after. That doesn't really make sense. Probably want them to have the rifle. Cutie backing off here, taking back his utility as well. They are content to play a hard retake, and that's because the entirety of BBL is already behind. There's 4 players flanking. They've been spotted, but they're getting a couple of kills.
yeah, these are battles that you should not be winning, especially when you're facing off against Bulldogs with a classic. So this time, a lot more costly than what we saw in some of those previous he goes, all right, and late in the round, but the wall's already been broken. Poor in spot, but he gets dropped out. Is there going to be any opportunity for a denial? It might not be needed. Even still, though, it's just trades back and forth. Such a good spot to be in. Rez comes through. Kushner will only be able to drop 2, though. And that leaves 2 remaining on either side.
Good chance here for BBL to get the round on the board. Viper's Pit just now falling down on the B side. The wall to fight back in. Cloud's constantly being decayed by that. He's going to start to close in the distance, though. Flash in his back pocket. Not going to be used up, though. Just waiting for the swing, and he gets dropped. Dinksjay now has to do it all. Time decently in his favor. He can get a swing and destroy that spike plant. He could have been huge, but no, the defuse, it's on its way. It didn't get to half. It's going to be close.
There is much more of a stack up. However, they've already spotted a couple of the players there. They're going to try and just isolate them. It's a straight swing out. Cloud is just going through, and he's already going to find one. Again, though, back and forth. He'll be res back up before anyone can really do anything about it.
Late swing through, though. Aslan will punish in for another. It's huge for BBL, but not enough.
That comes off of the sort of 2 players at the top of the board for them. MBLL, nice little transfer, though. Tries to go for a little bit more, but he's done his job. Aslan, okay, maybe a little bit audacious, but the plant is in. If anybody was going to win it, it's this youngster in Cloud trying to hold on to the back of the site. So much information, but he actually manages to get across. Goes for the swing, and Kushner's not going to miss that one. Zeddy a way through, though. He's going to go pushing all the way in towards the spawn. Looking to try and fight some of the players there. It is checked for, though. They're expecting this push to happen, and straight in goes Kushner. He knows he has the support of his teammates, and while just being stuck back, not really being able to push, and just having a barrage of utility placed in front of them, this is getting tougher and tougher by the second for Navi.
The more noise you make, the more likely it is those other players have rotated through. They know that now. Running on into this site, they're likely to face many opponents. Good pick, though. The patience rewarded. They've got the site. In comes the Viper's Pit. The spray from Bora trying to land something. He was losing HP of his own. He left Dunno on 1 health, but it's not enough. Rez onto Cutie as they desperately try to regain control. That spam was so close. Dinksjay's gone down to a snake fight. SSK's falling. Zeddy,
So
Dunno,
low.
Cloud, all down to a sliver of health. This might look like an advantageous fight for them to take, but with the HP, there was practically no chance. And a post-plan setup from Dunno. It is ambitious. It's not even going to come close. They've crowd controlled him completely, but not punished him on the back end. The flash disappears. Zeddy on site traded out, the wall down, and now they're going to have trouble with closing in that distance. And Cutie. Time.
Oh, that's a good start. Duno's going to get rid of Pora. Kushner within the site, and he goes down as well. It looked like the kill on Zeddy was almost guaranteed, but it isn't quite going to finish him off. Now, after a streak of rounds for BBL, this map almost looking signed, sealed, and delivered. It now comes down to just 2 players to try and close it out. OT is on the cards instead.
Navi don't usually let these ones slip. They're going to have to dig deep. Aslan, Turco. On the way through, Turco's got to do it all. An ace needed. Now, if his bullet's going to be gone to that wall. Cloud, oh, he spammed him down. That's actually done like half damage to him. A reveal going up. Shot not going to land. Cutie in a bit of danger now. TP used up. He's on the site. He's being pushed out by utility. That wall about to break. He hopes for an angle, but those shots don't land. Navi really starting to dominate in this one. The defensive stride has well and truly been found with a, well, not a flawless one. Going down, no way to deny this. They can try to punish after, and in fact 2 kills very quickly found. This has forced them into a very tough post plant.
Dinks. Oh no, it's going to be Zeddy to swing. I was going to say Dinks isn't far away from the res, but instead it's the wide swing from his teammate in Kushner. That is the defender's wall that has given him that plant. He now has his own wall to try and take other space. I don't know what's gone wrong there for Navi, but that is a catastrophic mistake, and now they're playing over the edge of their own wall, which has to be cleared. This has gone as badly wrong as it could have done. Base. Be huge though, Turco. Well, I don't know if he spotted them straight away, but he has repositioned. Zeddy finds the opener, and actually SSK's found one more. They actually fall though. 2 players go down. Aslan's still fighting. He's trying to do it all on his own, but he can't. Aim DLL left. But he's got the spike. Isolating both of these players is not going to be easy, but they have to come to him. They have to face versus him, and he's already going to land one, but Cloud.
Sider, they're sneaking up. They might have some insane timing. Great shot, 6J. That's not the play.
No. I'm very reliant on that being a solo play. Kushner just goes jumping across the side. He's been spotted by Cloud. Cloud, I think, almost just ends up confused. Shot up, to do a little bit of damage, but I'm not going to be able to deny the plant. We end in a 3v3 once again.
Cutie's just been moving around this site like it's his playground. He's been jumping around heaven, taking the rope. Now he's up on top of that middle island, looking to take them down as they bust their way through. Dunno, just on 60 HP, should be a prime candidate for Cutie's rifle. And that he is, left into the 1v1. It's SSK, he's running out in the open!
Yeah, he's also got a flash, so he can just set up a swing if anybody actually manages to get on that defuse. Utilized a little early, but they've still got Dart to try and force these players into awkward battles. Kushner's trying his best, but Uno's landed an instant headshot, and while the trades are going firmly.
Navi with the man advantage to play with here. Slow going down up close. Aslan's going to get rid of that. Confirm that they're still around here, and that's perfect. That's what Navi want. We've got 3 players in position ready to take these fights. Oh no!
What's SSK just done? Did he like turn off all graphics for utility? He just went and sat in it.
I think he thought it was on the other side of the box, and it wasn't.
Oh, it's a mistake. Dinks managed to get quite far out, but Aim DLL is going to just drop him straight away.
Oh, it looks like he's gone a little bit later, actually. Zeddy just now on the way up, and he'll catch Aim DLL a second on an Aslan. That's exactly the disruption that they needed, leaving it all onto Cutie. He'll catch the first, but 3 more to go as he breaks his way through. Actually, a couple 1v1s on offer. He's done well. 3 kills already. Information on that player, but as he sees SSK, well, you know what? A little bit of competitive integrity can be dispatched here and there if it gets rid of an icebox, I suppose. A fair trade. I'll take it. A little bit of a flank coming through. And DLL ready to catch this slow down as well. That's going to completely halt Navi's plans. These players on site have to just wait, essentially. And BBL are able to determine where they want to take the fight. 3 players spotted up close. Throw's got a flash in hand. It's working out, though. He's so not in. Everything. And in fact, he just misses it. And now moving towards the site. Cutie with the AWP. He's down.
Oh, I was so certain that he was going to land that. I thought it was a free opener. And again, it just seems like they're set up so perfectly. Horner has to go huge. Turco's managed to find one. It's all about the timing. Looking to try and deny them in that plant. Only 14 seconds left. Aim DLL has found another. It's left all on to SSK to try and close this out. But he'll land that first shot. Even has the tour de force into that 1 versus 1. And Aim DLL is low. Both players tagged at least a bit, but this really should have been BBL's to close it out. SSK, he's actually going to look the wrong way.
To bring players back on into the game. Tom, there's a pretty quick pace to it.
All right, well, this is already done, isn't it? The pistol round's already over. There's only 2 players left. They've just gone steamrolling straight in. We talk about the slow, sort of collected style of Navi when it comes to their attack. I don't think that's going to happen in this next half. I'd be gobsmacked because that wouldn't make sense with this composition, but just the sheer pace. Cloud has at least managed to find himself one. But just look at these after plant positions. They are so far back, so much ground being held. They've also got utility that will be coming back online. It won't even be needed.
Second round, you know, it's really been a dragged out one. BBL not wanting to take that initial aggression in the same way, but after biding their time and seeing no pushes, eventually they've got to make a move. Now that is an awkward fight. SSK hasn't taken a lick of damage, and he has taken a weapon off of Pora. You know, this round is all about damage for Navi, and with a kill already on the board and aim stripped of his shields, although getting healed back up a little bit, there was a lot of potential for damage. Still is, maybe. 2 shots to the body needed on aim here. That's the problem. With an nade.
The nade now available. This could have forced MDLL forward. He gets tagged up as well. This is now 3 kills.
They definitely primed him ready. Catch these players on the way over. Flashes in. Peek right after. Perfect follow-up, and the player in heaven only good for 1. Maybe a kill or 2 sprinkled in there for Navi if they get lucky.
Last player standing.
And they haven't. Rolling Thunder for the right side, and that's where they're actually pushing. That's the intended target. SSK firing away, trying to find someone, but they're already in the spawn. He's being pushed out by every piece of utility. There was just nothing to give him even a moment's space to rest. The team crossing the site doing well until the rest of Navi show up. They've got the cross held, but Aslan!
Very excited. You're going to see straight away the attempted overdrive. I mean, guess one, honestly. But that ult, that's actually not bad.
Yeah, all things considered, it could have went worse, but with the res back through, it doesn't really matter. You've lost 2 players. Pistols stacked up here to try and catch him on the cross, but it should be a massacre in favor of BBL. They've committed the res to it. I think that's already enough. Lost on that one. Oh, nice position on top of the wall. Surf into success for Zeddy, but that's all they're going to get. By the looks of things, Dano is going to be cleaned up.
Info's definitely going to be going
30 seconds left.
in that direction. The execute begins. They've not checked properly. A good chance for SSK. He goes too high over the top of the wall and just gives them a kill instead. Sure, it's a fantastic shot from the other side, but it almost seemed like he was safe. Spike going to be retrieved. It's going to be held on the cross. Aslan landing a 3rd shot of the round and leaving just Dinks remaining. 1 player incredibly low, but he's got to try and bypass.
Used on contact in A main, gets the players out onto site, and they're now safely in towards the spawn. This is a hard retake that they're playing for. Oh, the stun on Zeddy. He's in the corner, but it looks like nothing's come his way. I was expecting spams or utility, but it comes in a little late for Pora.
I think Uno counter spammed, and that was why. He managed to find the kill through the corner and actually saved his teammate. Kushner, though, has got one straight back. He was on the site for a mere second before he's already managed to wrap back around, just hiding on the edge of the door. Pora holding alongside him as well. This crossfire is ever so deadly, and it just seems like there's nothing for Navi even having themselves a good spot while just bunny hopping.
Of the round to the plant is perfect. This is an aggressive round. Orbital strike already down. Cloud able to pick up the first, and Dinks just comes swinging around the corner. This is a dominant start for Navi, something that has been missing for quite a while now, and it's left to Turco to try to make this work, miles away from his res. But he's going to stick around. In fact, he might even swing into them, and both players are holding it. It's a firing squad.
Thing is, though, there's still some utility being held. In fact, the main thing I'm looking at is actually the stuns that are available. Both of them. The relay bolt also online. This could get rough quite quickly for Navi.
Yeah, it really could. The cutie up close is taken down, though. And that nade, so perfect. Precision on point. Aslan punished out in the open. And then leaves it all onto the back of a shorty. You got to walk out of this with, I mean, looking at the players there, at least 4 players alive. You don't want to have to reinvest all that much. And well, this is exactly where BBL are stacked up, and 1 kill already coming through. It's getting a little bit scary with the damage. A second now located, but it's going to be left on Aslan to do any more. And there you go. He is in a lot of trouble. Still stunned. Oh, nice shot. AimDLL's bought him some time. Cutie now strikes. Taking Deno down. AimDLL with another. Zeddy's the last man alive, and he's stunned up. 10 seconds or there was a bounce. Oh, there's players everywhere. He's got no way out. This round is locked down by BBL. Deno ready to take the fight. He takes the first easily. And now SSK should be ready to trade, but he's not needed.
Yushina almost homed in on the angle.
Spike planted.
Rotation's going to be third. Missed shot, but Aslan won't miss a second. And now, well, if anything, it leaves just one player to actually try and defend off the spike with the full force of the opposition coming in. I don't know if this flank's even going to be on time. Zeddy has to survive for this flank to play any part, and he's just stuck in the corner. Now, Duno, it doesn't even matter where he's coming from, because the afterplant just isn't set up in a good position. He needs to try and wipe everybody out in a matter of seconds, and they're just going to be waiting. Also, if he drops down, that's the thing. He's going to hear him. Oh, it almost goes a little wrong for Turco, but he's going to land the shot nonetheless. 30 seconds left. Yushina's just walked past him, but it doesn't matter. It's a free kill in the end. And now Duno's all that's left. Spike in hand, but not much time to play with. He has 15 seconds to try and get in onto this site, either kill off all three members or somehow get a plant. It seems inevitable. The BBL, after a dominant loss in map 1,